Hey everybody, Kitthesoulless here, and we're back with Avia, and today we actually have a secondary guest with us today to do this particular art review, and that would be our daughter, the Foxy of Fluff. Nom. Say hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hello. Tiny Floof is back.
Tiny Floof is back from one of many of our other series, and she's going to be joining us today for the art review. So, we actually have a new artist today, and a lot of old returning artists from the last episode. Mostly because the ones that initially helped us start this series up sent in a lot of artwork, so yay! We're gonna burn through the artwork we have, and when new people come in, we're gonna kind of mix and match older posts with newer posts and see about getting everybody into the series. And apparently there's something stuck in my neck. Hold that thought.
Oh god, he's got what I've got.
Hush, I'm gonna try to remove that in post. Or maybe not, I might just say screw it and leave it in. But anyways, our first one is...
No comment.
Our first one here is from Pastel Crossbones, and it is another thing of candy gore. I don't know why, but when I said candy gore wasn't necessarily my thing in the last one, a bunch of candy gore just popped up on our feeds. So, okay.
I guess it operates under Sod's Law when you say, not that keen on seeing more of it, just more turns up.
Probably. Anyways.
It's like saying the magical words at work is, it's very quiet tonight.
Yeah, never do that in a food industry environment. You'll kill yourself if you try. Or rather, you kill yourself if you do.
Good for getting more customers in, though.
Yeah. Anyways, so the very first picture we're going to be doing is Pastel Crossbones, and it's a birthday cake fox from the looks of it. And oh my lord, the yellow. Just the yellow everywhere.
I don't know, I kind of thought that yellow looked a little bit like honey.
It looks like honey or pudding kind of being splattered from the severed neck.
No,
it's
honey.
coming
out and the stomach too.
That too.
So I'm going for honey.
And candy.
Along with a bunch of candy dribbling out in what looks like one long yellow thing of licorice. Oh, licorice rope turned yellow. And yes, I know it's supposed to be its intestines.
Uh-huh.
Now this wasn't exactly the greatest of upload. It was done via a picture that was taken. But even through the fact that it was taken with a cell phone camera, it's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
My only gripe, as you guys know, is it's candy gore. But either way, it is still kind of amusing. And I do like the detail they put into it. Especially, again, on all the tiny little pieces of candy.
I quite like the icing dipped paws. And
It is
tail.
adorable.
Yeah.
Although very sticky if you cuddle it.
Oh yeah, very, very sticky.
I
got
like
that from the puppies today.
I like the honey as kind of blood effect.
Well, yeah. That's what I was talking about. What I said was either honey or pudding splattered from the severed neck. That is pretty well done.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I do like the shading on the fur as well.
Plus it's got a candle.
Pink, red, and yellow. Pink, red, and yellow actually seem to go together a lot better than brown and yellow or like any other color scheme. Just pink, red, and yellow. Just they seem to work well together.
Yeah, they do.
Especially when you toss in just a tiny hint of blue.
Yeah.
So it's sort of strawberry and honey.
Yep.
It looks like.
Anyways,
Could
moving
really go
on.
for some honey.
I've got some white clover honey, but it's not exactly yellow. Anyways,
Sounds
moving
like
on.
it's made of garlic.
Moving on to the next one, we actually have another one from Silver Moon 822. Or is it 288? Yep, 822. And this one is entitled Amethyst Elk. And oh my god, it is pretty! Pretty, 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 pretty.
Yeah, it is, but I'm gonna say this. My eyes are immediately drawn to the amethyst. That's it.
Oh, yeah.
My eyes are immediately amethyst.
And that's sort of supposed to be the focal point from what I see.
It
But
definitely draws the eyes up.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, it does.
A little bit too much for all that's left in the picture beneath it, but at the same time, it does look really pretty, and they put a lot of detail into the crystals. So another thing I do like is the jewelry that's in on the character. Well placed nose ring too.
I was going to say the same thing.
Old door knocker in the nose.
Plus on the ear.
Yep. Chain clasps are always pretty.
Yep.
I quite like the eye as well. Awful lot of detail in that as well.
Yep. In fact, I think I'm actually gonna give a zoomed in image of the eye for people who are watching here. Because they did put a lot of detail into the eye. And apparently these are watercolor. Apparently this person goes entirely with watercolors. So this is the same person that did the nomadic cat one from the last video, or the lynx one, I believe.
Oh yes, I remember. Yeah, you can tell from the fuzzy mane, just below the ear where the purple starts.
Yep.
Yeah.
Looks very nice.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And again, very
also,
reminiscent of one of... Huh?
I apologize if I sound really off today. It's because I'm utterly knackered. I've been up since like 9 in the morning. It's now something like 2 in the morning for me. So yeah, been up quite a while.
Oh, poor crow.
Poor
I'm
Papa.
sleepy.
Baby crow. So then you guys know what that means if you guys start hearing snoring in the background.
Yep.
Anyways, very reminiscent again of one of my favorite artists from way back when, Golden Wolf, or Golden Wolfen, I believe was her name. Though a lot of people apparently refer to her as Goldie. So again, this is not her, but the style and the detail that they put into their work very much makes it look like it. Actually, it kind of looks like some of her older work. Anyways, shall we move on?
Yes.
That we shall.
Okay. So this next one up is done by Petunia Nose. And it's not, like Petunia knows who you are. It's Petunia on a nose, so Petunia Nose. And it is a blue, pink, and purple dragon thingy.
Ever so slightly reminds me of the style of Night in the Woods.
Night in the Woods?
It's
I
a
don't
game
know.
that you will probably eventually play. But all
Knowing
the
you,
characters sort of
probably.
look left or right.
Reminds me of the wings remind me of a sunset I watched once.
It does make me think the solid colors and the fact that it looks kind of, well, no offense to the artist, it looks like something that a younger artist would have drawn. Mostly due to the fact that solid colors, no shading, no detail in the eye, meaning no pupil. But other than that, it's really good. I actually particularly like the detail that they put into the wings.
Also, you need to remember that some artists go for flat colours as opposed to shading.
Oh yeah, I know, and it just... I don't know why flat colors just make me think younger artists. It just always does. I mean, I've seen professional artists that go with solid colors like this, and it still makes me think, simpler designs, younger artist. I don't know. It's just... It reminds me of kind of the stuff I used to draw.
Yeah,
I was
remind me
looking
to
at
introduce
the-
you to a bit of Night in the Woods later. Sorry.
I was looking at the wings where the blue goes into black. And I think that would look a lot better if it was faded into black.
Yeah, sort of like the blue turns to pink via the purple, so if it faded into the black a little more towards the crook in the wings, you mean?
That would be really
I'm saying
pretty.
if they had used a little bit of a darker shade between that blue and the black, it would have looked a whole lot more like it would have looked a lot better.
Oh yeah, I do like the fact that I do like the fact that they tried to put that kind of detail into the wings. But yeah, it would look a little better if there was a dark blue around the black in the wing. Also, I can't. I'm sorry, I was snickering back there just a little bit, but I'm sorry. It sounded like you said wangs, not wings.
Oh, Papa, you're strange.
I know, and I'm a little bit childish.
God.
Yes, you have the brain of a 5-year-old.
Okay, well, between Kit and a few other people, my head hurts.
Now, one of
has that effect.
One of the major gripes I have for this particular picture, and everything aside, everything else I like. I really do. I know it sounds like I've been a little critical on this, but one of the things that I cannot deal well with is, this is mostly due to my OCD, one of the wings is smaller than the other.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Like, the drape is far smaller.
Yeah, it's also a little bit misshapen too.
Symmetry for me is very much a needed thing, but I don't know, there's actually a lot of artists that go for asymmetry, and it's kind of interesting when they do. But it's just one of those things I can't get around.
You also need to remember that their wings, they fold up as well, so they're not both going to be like exactly the same each and every time.
Oh, I know.
But yes, I think it was the border in this instance.
Yeah, but all in all, Petunia Nose, keep up the good work.
Yeah. Overall, better than I can draw. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. I have to agree on that one too.
I am terrible. I'm fairly good at copying, but that's it.
My headset decided to wonk out. Anyways, Petunia Nose, keep up the good work. And now let's move on to our next artist, returning artist this time, is Jewel Cat, and this one is absolutely adorable. I do remember that the last Jewel Cat picture we did was not entirely finished. It was just a line art and wasn't fully done. This one, though, looks a lot more done, and it's actually just adorable.
Yeah, it is.
A very cute nose boop.
Yep.
Nose boop of love.
Also, she did something here that I'm a real fan of. When it comes down to any person who tries to do this, it kind of usually slants the way I look at the picture a little bit. She did what's referred to as a negative eye. So you guys will notice the pupil on the, I'm assuming female character, the pupils are white where the rest of the eye is a different color. So it makes the eye very much look like a photo negative.
Yeah.
I've always liked the negative eye.
I noticed that. It was...
And also, that's why Asia's like that.
It makes the female character look a little bit more unique than most.
Yep. Also, pink tufts on the ears. Pink tufts! Pink tufts!
Sorry, I thought those were little flames for a second.
It is just so adorable. I really love the puffy neck fluff around the female character. I also like the piercings on the male character. Most people wouldn't put that much detail into it, but I guess you did.
Yeah. See, and my favorite is around the male's neck. I love that shade of green.
Oh, you mean the bandana? Yeah.
Yeah, I am a big fan of green as well. I love
that. Well, I mean, I say it many times. Green is the color of my birthstone. So.
Aw, cute.
My eyes were automatically drawn.
Yeah, green is just my favorite
like an
color.
automatic thing.
Anyways, last thing I
don't
can
know
say.
what my birthstone is.
Aw, we gotta figure out what your birthstone is. Anyways, all I can say about the two noses, though, is that is the best way to be black and blue.
What with ultimate snoot boop?
Yeah.
Sort of. That was more a joke on the fact that their noses are black and blue, literally. Anyways, Jewel Cat, seriously, always rather impressive. I do like the art style. I do like the way you've managed to emphasize the grin with a bit of shading on each of them. You didn't notice that until I mentioned it, did you?
Yeah, I noticed there's a lot of shading in one, and it draws your eyes to just about
Pretty much everywhere.
I'm not saying it does, but just about every aspect of the picture.
Especially in the floof, you can notice it if you look, but if you were to just glance, you might miss it. But it's nice little subtle bits here and there.
Yep.
Very nice work.
Gives a very nice texture to the neck floof.
By the way, my birthstone is apparently garnet.
Oh, cute.
I don't know that stone.
I do.
Basically a red thing.
Redstone. Huh.
Some sort of red stone that varies between, I don't know, like a sort of deep red to some sort of, like, beer bottle colour.
So,
Anyways.
like, it's between, yeah. We'll come back to that later.
All I can say is birthstone filler, everybody.
I was curious. Stirred my imagination.
Cute little crow. Now, since you are adverse to diamonds and other mainstream shiny things, now I have to find something for you with garnet.
Find me an emerald instead. I like emeralds.
Oh, but you already have an emerald.
Mine.
No, I want more.
Mine.
Anyways, on to our last picture. Last but not least is Takamori, which, oh my god, Candy Gore. And normally, I've got to start this one out with this particular gripe. Normally, Candy Gore is made to look cutesy, like, relatively harmless, like the character isn't in any pain. This one, it makes it very freaking obvious that the character is, like, pretty much in shock. And very much in pain. And it's just...
First time experiencing it.
That's just kind of one of those... I don't know. It doesn't fit.
Yeah, the background kind of hits home that they're definitely in shock with something.
Yeah.
Most likely because they've lost their left arm, but yeah, I'm going to say this is probably the first time that this character has actually been in Candy Gore. And isn't quite used to having limbs removed.
Okay, one thing about this picture that keeps drawing my eye away from the gore part of it is the orange. I keep bouncing back and forth between the orange hair and horn and the collar.
Oh yeah. One of the things that actually automatically draws my eye, though, is the fact that another thing that I don't see in Candy Gore too often is usually there isn't, that aspect of the character actually dying. In this case, it's the fact that they have, or the Candy Gore equivalent of blood dribbling out of their mouth.
Yeah.
That does happen with some of the pictures I've seen, albeit not a huge amount. But I do kind of like the eye, because I don't know if it's my screen, but there appears to be like a little fleck of something by the pupil, so it looks like he's got sort of like...
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like when you get very trauma and it's like your eye sort of like shifts slightly.
Yeah. And that's actually one of the things that I was talking about that makes it look very much like the character's in pain. I will give the artist props on this one, though. Again, a good use of pink and yellow together, and apparently yellow, pink, and orange go well together.
Yeah.
What I can't make sense of, though, is you've got orange hair, pink fur, yellow blood. How do you get how do you get a brown nose? And if you say the obvious answer to that one, I'm gonna hurt you.
I have no comment, because right in front of his eye, there's brown there too.
Oh, I know.
I don't know a huge amount about candy gore, but I'm guessing that in some cases it probably depends on the colour you like, and probably something that you quite like the taste of. So I like green, so I think if I were ever to get candy gore done, I'd probably look like a lime slice inside, but a very salty one.
I was thinking more like mint jelly.
I like green. I like green and I like salt.
So you would be a margarita gore.
I've never had one.
Aw, we need to introduce you to a margarita one of these days. Hopefully, though, you won't
have another tremor.
Hopefully, though, you won't get drunk enough to fall on your butt again.
No, localized tremor just in the kitchen. You know this. Anyways, back to the art.
But yeah, aside from the fact that the character looks like he's in pretty immense pain, and the fact that, I still can't really get over you put an extra color in there in the brown, and it just, I don't know, it kind of throws my mind off just a little bit. Not too much.
A bit. I have to agree.
Aside from that, though, it's really well done. I really like the. I really like the. The definition and the light play on the severed stump of an arm.
Yeah, that just kind of. I saw that picture and that kind of gave me chills.
I like how they made it look glossy with very simple.
He's in pain.
Well, yeah, I like how they make the stump look really glossy with very little actual. Lighting detail.
Yeah.
Yeah, that does draw my eye to it quite often, actually.
Simple yet elegant. Gotta love that particular approach. But anyways, folks, that's our 5 for today. So remember, if you want to try to get your art put up here, use this hashtag on either Twitter or Furry Amino, where is my brain? So, post your art with the hashtag KTS Gallery, and for those of you who have submitted your work today, I'm saying way too often. For those of you who have submitted your work for today's review, thank you. We really could not do this series without you guys. I know, I'm saying it too much. Anyways. For now, this is Kitthesoulless and family, I guess, signing off. So,
bye.
Bye, guys. Bye. Bye.
If you enjoy this and want to see us keep doing this, give a like, subscribe, ring the bell, share us with your friends.
Yes.
Anyways,
share.
Until next time, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Also, it was not a tremor and you know it. You was a drunk crow.